Hello, Gemini. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Okay, Gemini. So, the call of the night, victim and owl. The call of the night is talking about wanting to experience something new. It is about getting out of your comfort zone, but because of victim, there may be something going on in your outer world that you're looking at as a block from you being able to experience something that may be calling to you, or just doing something new and different. But what's interesting to me here is that owl is saying that you need to think before you act. So there's almost like two different ways that you can handle this situation. If you feel like circumstances are preventing you from doing something you want to do, that you may be feeling called to do, you could either just say fuck it and do it and deal with the consequences later, or it could be that instead of abruptly doing something, look at where those blocks are in your outer world that you're pointing at and going, this is the reason why I can't do this. Those are the things that I think that you need to look at first and see if you can't find solutions for it. Because I feel like there's a caution there, a caution of the choice that you make and how you choose to act. But this may be like, I feel this very heavy. I am done with this though. I'm tired of dealing with this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I want to go experience this or do this. But the caution on the way that you react to that, I think, is what's important. Okay, your overall, the Five of Cups. Why? Why? Man, you guys are wanting to talk about some difficult shit this time, I'm telling you. The Five of Cups is the overall. The message has always been the same, right? Not all is lost. Crying over spilled milk. But this is hurt. Some of you may be dealing with some emotions that have been pent up for a minute. You may not be happy with the situation that you're in. And that could very simply be, I'm not happy with work. I need to deal with my emotions around that. Or I'm not happy with a relationship, whatever that may be. But this is all about how you're dealing with these emotions right now of loss and depression, sadness, right? In the past, the Page of Wands, that hurts for me to look at. The Page of Wands in the past would indicate that you were free to take any new path that became available. The pages immediately want to take advantage of an opportunity. It's the beginning of that. And this may have been through communication, being a page. But I'm looking at you being enthusiastic and going, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. But why is it that you're facing disappointment, right? Like, it's like, for some of you, yeah, it could be, the pain from childhood, right? Now, for others of you, very simply, something didn't work out. You took an opportunity. It was a path that you haven't experienced before. But there was this passion and enthusiasm. But now you're left with, having to deal with the emotions of disappointment. Oh boy. Man, you guys are not going easy this time, are you? I like happy readings. I do. And I always want the best for everybody that I'm reading for. But I've always had the belief that if it's a difficult message, it needs to come out. And even if it is only for one person, then so be it. Oh, the Devil in the present. This looks like not so much a pattern that is repeated for you, although for some of you, you may feel like that with the Five of Cups for sure. But this is like getting excited about something and realizing that it was just not good for you. Toxic, right? But are you still dealing with it is what I'm wondering. Because, with the Devil, it's about what we choose. and why are you continuing to choose that in your present moment? Now, for some of you, it may be that you've had a loss of enthusiasm over something because it just wasn't good and it's starting to become unhealthy. And that's only going to be for some of you, right? But you're calling it for what it is. God damn it, man. What is going on? Future conditions, the Seven of Swords. So, not only was this just a really bad situation, but I think some of you are realizing that the intentions there were not clear. Intentionally so. This is theft. It's sneaky shit. It's deception. What can I get away with? But if you didn't know that that was going on, you wouldn't be dealing with the Five of Cups. For some of you, absolutely, it could be somebody who is very immature and did something intentionally to hurt you. Ugh, man. Your best path to follow, the Seven of Wands. Yep, absolutely. Fucking let them have it. Let them have it. Let them know how you feel. That's what I want to say. And even if you're dealing with a situation where somebody is opposing how you feel, where you stand, it doesn't matter. Just start beating them over the head with some truth, right? But this is needing to speak up for yourself and not letting something destroy your values is what I want to say. In your environment, the Five of Swords. Oh my God, okay. So for the Geminis that are not having problems right now, I love you, and hopefully we have a better message next week. And for the Oracle cards, right, just think about what you do before you do it. But you definitely need to go experience something new. For those of you who are resonating with this, good God. This is a situation that has just gone completely wrong with somebody that did not care about how you felt or what they said to you. With the Five of Swords in the environment and looking at the devil, you're looking at somebody who's intentionally toxic. And I don't think that this was your intention to get involved with this. Now, for those of you who are dealing with this and you continue to do so, you are very loved and you are not alone. I don't like the Five of Swords because somebody who is high vibrational does not need to do underhanded shit to get what they want. Period. There's no reason for that. These are people who are only concerned with winning at all costs. And with the Seven of Swords, what I would say here is if you're feeling like this because of a shitty situation where, for some of you just cutthroat situations at work and it's toxic and you don't want nothing to do with it and you're going to sneak the hell out. My problem is this. We're talking about hurt emotions and you needing to speak up. Let them have it. Let them know exactly how you feel. Now, typically I wouldn't say that, right? But if that is the only way for you to come out of the focus on how bad this situation was, then so be it. This is the advice, right? Let them have it. Let them know. Let them know exactly where you stand on this situation. And for some of you, it may be needing to find the strength to stand up for yourself. But I don't like this shit. That bothers me, especially with the devil. Your hopes and your fears, the star. Perfect. This is perfect, okay? Because it's not just about hoping for much better things. The star is an indicator that there is absolutely the potential for healing and hope. This, to me, is like you needing to go back and look at the bigger, better dream, right? So the star coming after the tower, this is where the dust is settled. And now you can see why that situation happened, because it was meant to propel you toward a bigger hope, a bigger goal, a bigger dream. And I don't think that you want to have any kind of hope restored into a situation that you're looking at directly as the devil. But this is about you and healing your emotions and having hope restored to you for better things. And then coming out the King of Pentacles. Now, if we're talking about you, it may very well be that this wasn't a situation that you needed to be involved with, and I think you come out realizing that with the King of Pentacles. You're not willing to take risks anymore, especially when it comes to your security and stability. Now, for others of you, this may have to do with a person who just is not willing to give you what you need emotionally. Now, for others of you, because it's connected to the Seven of Swords, it could absolutely be about a person who is being deceptive. And for others of you, it's you keeping your feelings to yourself and no longer letting somebody know what your intentions are anymore. The King of Cups, so she's the Queen of Swords. And the Lovers. It's going to be one of those weeks. I think that at the beginning of November, and it would make sense, because when you have Mars going into Scorpio, no matter where that is in your chart, you're talking about the 8th house. It's other people's resources, right? But it's also very, very physical, very passionate. There is drive there, but there's also the war aspect. So for some of you, when it comes to other people and what they are giving within relationships, absolutely, right? This may be a very difficult time. The King of Cups and the Page of Wands, this is somebody who may have been playing on your emotions in such a way where it was like, I think that this person is, authentic in how they're feeling. But clearly that was not the case, because you're talking about, somebody who is doing whatever it takes to get what they want. And then you have the Seven of Swords, where this is deception, but also you withholding any more information when it comes to somebody in particular. And I say that because of the Lovers here, but you go from emotional maturity to cutting that completely the fuck off with the Queen of Swords. Like, hell no. I cannot allow you to affect me emotionally. And this may be about how you are looking at this person. Especially, like I said, if you're dealing with somebody who is not giving what is necessary, because the King of Pentacles absolutely could. But again, if this is about you coming out, the way that you're responding to it would be, it's so extreme is what it feels like. And then the Lovers, realizing where temptation may have led to issues with distrust within relationships. Now, for others of you, you may be meeting somebody else out of heartbreak and pain. And they may come with stability, emotional security for you, understanding why you may be very harsh because of what you've experienced. And it may turn into a long-term relationship. And that is the best that I can pull out of this. And Gemini, let me just say that there is nothing wrong with feeling like you made a mistake by getting involved with a certain person. Like, what I want to say here is don't beat yourself up about it, but you may be very let down by somebody and very disappointed with the actions that they have taken that you are finding out about. And then with the King of Pentacles, it may be that you're needing to be the one to restore stability. But I'm looking at the King of Cups with the Queen of Swords, and you're like, no, you are not going to affect me emotionally anymore. And you may really be questioning, what your heart really wants with the Lovers coming out and making a completely different choice. For some of you, it could be moving from one relationship to the next. But what I don't like about this is that this to me looks like somebody who really tried to pull you in. Transition, yep. Renewal, perfect. And then Earth. So, like I said, for some of you, it could be making a transition from one relationship that ended up being really horrible to connecting with a different person completely. Some of you may just be transitioning out of situations with certain people altogether. But the purpose of that is for renewal. And for you, that renewal is going to come from, I think, taking some time to really look at how you're feeling. And finding the Bodhi tree, right? Finding that tree, being in nature. You'd be surprised at how just sitting outside and listening to the noises can help empty the mind and give you a break for a minute. Man, I knew I couldn't avoid readings like this for much longer. I knew the shit was coming. View from above, get the big picture. And then vast vistas, expand your horizons. There are better things out there for you with the star. And then, like I said, with the star being there, this very much could be somebody that, comes through and creates this kind of stability for you. But I think that you're not, again, with the Queen of Swords, you're not going to let your emotions be manipulated anymore. But view from above, getting the bigger picture, just understanding why this event took place so that you could see that there are other options for you, better situations, better people. And for some of you, this is just needing to get away from toxic people altogether because they're constantly causing opposition that is creating pain within you. But, either way, Gemini, what I want to say here is take some time for yourself. Just take some time for yourself to deal with your emotions because you do not want to be in that place for too long.